Ra.
Okay.
It has something important to tell you.
Kaji has something
Heavens
important to say
fell
so.
from the sky. Ra. Khajito has something important to tell you.
Yeah, sometimes it
The
just bugs out when
heavens
somebody runs up
fell
to you.
from the sky.
Facts.
The spheres, they broke into millions of pieces above the Sea of Ghosts. Panic, panic. Nern is ending. Khajito needs help, Dragonborn. Shards of the stars, magic everywhere. Boom!
Boom.
Lashido.
Najito.
Thank
So
you.
this is going to
Thank you,
be...
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well,
Thank
I'll
you.
wait until this.
Khajito thanks you.
Wait, what's that dude's face?
That's what you said.
Okay, so this starts Spectraverse. This dude's face. By the way, while we're getting started on Spectraverse, before we properly start Spectraverse, what I want to do is get all the Triumvirate spells and get a whole bunch more of other spells as well. What is this magic? Pray. But what magic am I using? Not Zephyr. Oh. Sorry, Birdie, but it looks like you're gonna have to die.
Fancy magic someplace else.
I will. Far, far away from you. Hopefully I actually hit this. I don't know if I hit it. Nope, missed. Alright, don't move too much, Birdie. I still need to hit you. Out of range. How's this bird living? Nope, he sees me. Might want to fortify sneak for a minute. How? Oh, they see me. Alright. Well. I don't think I'll... So I can take all these and then just store them in, what you call it? I'm not gonna do that either. I'm not gonna have any allies. I'm moving solo as an agent of the Psijic Order. Huh? That looks kind of cool. Yeah, I'll learn these. Shadow magic. Yeah, sure. 50% of my magicka? So 902 damage? See, this is where having a huge magic count is going to start getting stupid. Okay, yeah, we'll take it. Alright, so Balefire. Yeah, no. We'll take it. Oh, crap. I took an extra book. I didn't know what that was. Bramble growth.  . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . That actually looks really strong. Not gonna lie. Bleed and poison damage? What is bleed damage? For 15 seconds. That's pretty strong. To be honest, everything's pretty strong at this point. What's A do? Yeah, I don't care. $201 bonus to all skill levels. That's crazy. Nah. Alright, so some actual conjuration spells. Living targets below 20% health to rapidly bleed out. That sounds cool. No. No. Ooh. That actually looks pretty cool. Okay. Chase Horizon. Ooh, that could be useful. Actually, that might be my way of getting through Trollheaded Cave, because I've already used the Fabricate Object deal to beat Trollheaded before, but I think I might use that this time. Warlock minions. We'll take it. I don't want it. How do I get spirits? I'm gonna make a decision on that later. Again, I don't know what this is. So we've got all these spirit stuff, but I have no idea how to get spirits. So we're going to skip all these real quick. Sanctify the battleground. Dealing fire and sun for 30 damage. Yeah, sure. Yikes. Yikes. That's every 7 seconds? Okay. That's not overpowered at all. So, it's not 720 damage, or 240 damage, but it's still, what, 140 damage per second? Ooh, I like this. It's not like this is bad, but it's just not as good as the other stuff. I don't know if I want that. So this could really screw up a fighter trying to attack me. I like it. I really like that, yeah. Of course, I'm gonna put that on Kados actually. Oh, Druid Craft, yeah. Allows you to destroy corpses. I like it. Bind your spirit for 30 seconds. Okay, so this is how you get spirits. Okay. So you can use this to get a spirit and then one of these to summon something strong. I guess the Leviathan. Alright, well then we'll see if there's something else stronger that I can use. All nearby up to level 83 except your follower hidden from the row for 60 seconds. Well, that doesn't help me if it's only up to level 83. Yeah, that's the only thing I hate about illusion spells is that they really don't scale well enough. They really don't. I can try. I can try and see if it works on stuff. It probably won't because all my levels are leveled up to me. I have the Awe Maker. Actually, that sounds really Sijic-y. I might want Eldritch Blast. That looks really weak. Knocking down targets in its path. A solid wall of rock would be kind of cool, I guess. Horn Lord. That doesn't sound that good. Don't care. Alright, so this is kind of like just a random buff. I don't hate it. No. No. Ooh. That looks schmexy. Yeah, this looks like some Sijic stuff. This looks pretty Sijic to me. That isn't as good as the other one though. Like, yeah. But somehow it's, well, I guess it's for longer, but still, like, I'm not really into the whole, I don't really need to stop things from moving. Unless I'm trying to paralyze it. Ooh, I like that. Each time they attack or cast a spell for 88 seconds too. Yeah, and there's no level requirement. Oh, more cursing. Oh, I don't like that. I do like this Iron Maiden right here. I'm just gonna pull these. We'll see about this one. I don't want this one. Based on these, I'm thinking I just want to summon the Leviathan and see what it happens. Yeah, because you summon it for way longer too. It just seems more appropriate. Like I really want to make sure that I'm being a master mage, not just some random mage, but like everything I do is baller. Like people know who I am, or they should know who I am because I'm using spells that nobody else can even imagine in Tamriel. Like, okay, this guy's definitely one of those legendary Psijic dudes. That's kind of how I want to RP this. You know. That's fine. This is good. This is stupidly good. 3,000 damage. 3,600 damage. Holy crap. Okay, just because of how good it is. Mm. And you also gain all known Shadow Mage buffs, so this is just way better, ain't it? Yeah, give me both of them. So if I melee attack, even though I have no interest in melee attacking, if I melee attack, I'm doing stupid damage. Um, Obedience up to level 129. That's not that bad. I like it. There's probably a better version of this. Yeah, no, we don't want it. Target up to level 83 refuses to die upon taking fatal damage. Fighting the caster in a frenzy. I think I like that. No. I like that. Huh? Recast a temporarily recall to the hearth in spirit form, returning after 182 seconds or by activating the hearth. I'm so confused by what this does. I'm gonna ignore it for now. Okay. So by jumping I can move fast. Got it. Ooh, this is actually gonna be cool for my movement text. Alright. 50% faster in combat. Only in combat, huh? Usually I'm not too worried about movement in combat because I'm not melee. Ooh, weakness to magic. I like it. I like it a lot. 671% weakness to magic. That sounds like I'm going to smoke on somebody. Deals 23 points of fire and sun damage per second. That's not that impressive. Maybe. Yeah, I think I can ignore this one. Yeah, this sounds pretty Sigic. Spirit form drains 200. And, that's actually really powerful. 402 per second? Yeah, that's strong. Yeah, we'll take it. Ignore. Oh, I can increase my health. That's not bad. Oh, well that's just strong. So one can potentially keep me from getting one shot. The other one can keep me alive if I'm taking lots of damage very quickly. Those are both good. They both kind of allow me to ignore having to heal myself if I want to. Alright, immobilizes targets. No, 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 no. Nope, 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 nope. 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 Okay. Okay. Fire shock and sun damage to all enemies for 30 seconds. That actually seems rather strong. I think I'll take this. Yeah. The wind version looks stronger at least. Leaving your body behind. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of leaving my body behind. What if I get killed? I don't think it's going to be stronger than I am either. So, I'll take both of those. Visions of healing. Yo. Yo, that's so stupid. Absorbs from targets. Yeah, both of these are stupid. I don't really care about that. Ooh. I like this. I like this a lot. What's a dark fire that deals 11 raw damage for if the target dies? Binder spirit for 30 seconds. So I already got something that's really good for binding spirits. So we're not going to worry about any more spirit binding. Darkness. We already got a pool of darkness that follows us. This is cool. This is cool. This is cool. I still have no idea what this is, but it sounds baller, so I'm gonna take it. Temple Grim. No. Yeah, I think I just went to Leviathan. Honestly. No, nothing else seems baller enough.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? All right. But you just watch yourself. Next time I might not be so lenient.
Nobody believes. But I tell you, I saw a dragon.
Alright, we'll go into here. We'll get rid of all those books we just picked up. I don't really need to, I don't think, right? Because the books don't weigh anything. Or they might. Yeah, actually, EnaiRim tomes will weigh stuff because they're not affected by weightless. Alright, so this is your first time seeing me use, what is it called? Cloud storage. Oh yeah, but this is what it does. It gives you a whole bunch of,
Here for work?
so, those boxes exist in every single inn as well as some other random places. So, now I can access that content anywhere I am. Alright, now, here's what I want to do. I want to try using some of the stuff I just picked up. Chase the Horizon, not really worried about that. Alright, so, some stuff is just going to be good in general. I think Wild Shape is always going to be good. Honestly, I kind of just want Wild Shape and Slow Fall to always be active. Unless there's another one. There was one that lets you move. What was it, like? Step through shadow. It wasn't Step Through Shadows. It was Nightgate or something. No, not Nightgate either. Not Ghost Walk. Obedience, Possession. It wouldn't be over here. Dang it! I forgot what it's called. Hurl into Oblivion is definitely going to be one of my spells that I use a lot. Nightblade is stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time figuring out exactly what kind of setup I want to use. I should probably start by redoing Okado. Yeah, I should redo Okado's recital real fast. So let's start there. So first you empty your hand in order to make it so that your Okado has nothing in it. Shadow Dance, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, I probably want Shadow Dance and Wild Shape on contingency. I think those are the two I want the most on contingency. So actually, before I do anything else, let me go Wild Shape and Shadow Dance on contingency. Oh wait, what am I talking about? Yeah, that's right. And then powers, contingency. Alright, so every half minute I'll be blessed by those, which they should last plenty long enough. Let me just double check that they'll each last at least 60 seconds. 441 seconds and 441 seconds. So they'll both, within a minute, I'll have those permanently on me. So I will permanently have better mobility. I could jump to dash, or I can be a deer outside of combat. Alright, cool. Now, inside of combat, I want to use... Now remember, I'm always going to have Dragon Flesh or Dragon Hide active because of Okado's preparation, right? I think I do want Slow Fall, because Slow Fall does help in some situations. Honestly, I should probably have Slow Fall on all the time. It just sounds like a great idea. Maybe I should put slow fall on contingency instead of, because I could actually get killed if my slow fall isn't on. I always have to check to make sure my slow fall is on. Yeah, actually, let me fix this. I want slow fall and wild shape, and then yeah. What was the other one that I'm not going to have because of this? Um, Shadow Dance. Shadow Dance I can have activate through Okado. I guess my question is, can I use contingency on all these different things, or just one? Because I haven't really experimented with that contingency. There you go. You can only have one, huh? Okay, so you can only have one setup for contingency. That's according to Reddit. So yeah, let's make it slow fall and wild shape. I want to be able to do both of those things. Contingency. All right. Next up, we want Okado, and we'll go for Shadow Dance here. And here's the thing. I'm not exactly sure if I even need Shadow Dance, because I mean I am going to get extra movement speed. Like, I'm looking at Nightblade, which is 3,600 damage. Just coming out of my Magicka. I think that's obviously a good move. The problem is, a lot of these are just going to be like stupidly strong. Reveal secrets could be cool. Ghost Lock could be cool, but no. Your ghost, and that would make that even 50% stronger. All right, we're about to get really broken really quick here, guys. I hate to say it, but this is about to be the most broken thing I've ever done. Like, yeah, with Gather Shadows and Nightblade on the same, and coming off of this Magicka stat, that's just going to be ridiculous. Nope, can't do that. Spirit Guardian, dude. Yeah. Oh wait, I was already past that. This is cool because it heals me consistently. It only heals me for like 10 points of health and magicka per second, but it does heal me consistently. Those tremors are not to be played with. Alright, I've got a whole bunch of restoration abilities too. Alright, so I think I have to concentrate for those, so I don't want those. Future 5, Shield of Awe. Spirit Storm. Okay, I think I have to. Nope. So that will boost my health quite a bit. Would I rather have more health, or would I rather have healing or a... or a totem that just wrecks stuff for me? And I haven't even gotten all the spells yet, guys. This is just one mod pack. Oh, here. Oh, I forgot all about these. Yeah. Visions. Look at this. Absorb health from targets. Reduces armor and magic resist by mad numbers. Just look at these numbers. It's just... Shield of All looks good. There's some stuff that I'm going to want to tag. I should be tagging these. So after... Yo, if I'm not one-shotting dragons, I'm doing something wrong. There's something terribly wrong, because I should be one-shotting dragons now. Carrying Wind. And yeah, there's tons of like just broken stuff here. What is this? 335. Yeah, that's stronger. We want this. Great Water Totem. This is stupidly strong too. We don't need this. This looks stupidly strong. We're not going to have to use Zephyr anymore. Pound to Oblivion looks stupidly strong. Yeah, nope. Not even going to worry about it. If it's not a master spell, I'm not even going to worry about it anymore. Like at this point, we are stupidly strong. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, I got Nightfall on the build actually. Yeah, no, I didn't get Nightfall, did I? No, Nightfall is a master spell. But no, we're just going for Gather Shadows, Nightblade, and we're just going to believe. I like this. Yeah, I wanted to spell stuff on friends. Oh, so this is kind of like a better version of Home Mythal. Okay, okay. That's dope. I like it. I'm not going to use it, but I like it. Yes. I do want to see how good that is. Use telekinesis. Not really worried about that. Long Stride, Nightgate. Nightgate could be cool. Just be able to move in certain directions. Honestly, Chase the Horizon is probably a better version of that gate. Okay, so did I get the third thing for Okado? I know I got the 2 destruction spells. I don't think I got this yet. Yeah, Vision's Opportunity. So I'm not going to automatically heal myself using Visions of Healing, but at the same time, I don't think I need to because I have enough powers that that's not going to be necessary. Okay, so I'm going to change up my style a little bit here. So instead of using a ward and a easy spell, I'm going to go with let's go with something like this: Hurl into Oblivion, Conjure Leviathan. I don't want to go like Storm and Vengeance style. Let's put that on 6. No, wait. Storm and Vengeance here. Conjure Leviathan can be on 6. And then Decrepify. You can put Decrepify over here. Movement. Shield of Awe. Honestly, I like Shield of Awe on this. And put Storm of Vengeance on this. Yeah, so I could cast Shield of Awe, and then once they're awed, hit them with Storm of Vengeance. Or Held to Oblivion, and once they're Oblivioned, Conjure Leviathan. I still haven't filled all the slots, but I think this is a solid setup. Okay, cool. We've learned all the things. Alright. What next? So I can go try to beat Spectraverse with this setup. I don't think I'd be lacking too much. But oh. Who wants smoke? Watch this. I need somehow to get back to my hands. Even if it's just unarm myself or something. I need somehow to get back to a weapon. I don't have any, like... I guess I could do it this way. No, I mean, like, actually not have anything equipped. Wait. Did the enemy die? No! I want to try this ability out. Alright, anyway. This is my Leviathan, I guess. Don't want to go into Bleak Falls Barrow real quick. I have no idea where I'm going. Everything's dark. I thought I have Nightblade active. What's going on? Or does it only work with the weapon? I don't have any weapons. Look at my damage is pathetic. Alright, anyway. Oh, that's a pretty big effect. Yeah, if anything was alive, it's not alive anymore.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Swear
Oh shit. Alright, need to dodge. Need to dodge and make sure I don't actually get killed.
Just give up!
Alright, let me try this out. Oh, is everybody in here dead too? Yeah, it looks like it reached. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I guess we go up that way. For some reason, I'm not turning into a deer. This makes me sad. Okay. So normally I save before this because Bleak Falls Barrow is actually incredibly hard, but I don't think it would be that big of an issue here. I have enough damage output. I'm a glass cannon, but I have enough damage output that it shouldn't be an issue. Alright, let's see. Why am I not getting the Nightblade effect? Like, it's annoying me. Let me try this. Alright. Now unequip it. Oh, it really does stop him from moving. I don't know, maybe I just have too many effects active. and the game just doesn't know what to do. Alright, so I'm not getting night played, unfortunately, guys, because it's deciding not to work. That's fine now. We can still do lots of stuff.
What do you want? Over here.
Alright. Usually this is like the hardest part of starting a playthrough. And it still might be. Gotta say, like, where's my Storm of Vengeance?
That takes care of that.
Can't hide from me.
Okay, let's not get ourselves killed. We're up here with it. We'll just hide right here. Oh, I forgot.
Can't wait to count out your coin. I'll show you a real fighter, man. I fought worse.
Oh yeah, what is going on? Why isn't my attack working? None of my stuff is working right now. Is this like just an effect of having too much stuff going on at one time? Alright. I guess we'll double cast this. That just kills everybody nearby.
There's no escape.
Except these three. The Dark Souls 2 bosses.
I cannot best you.
I'm trying not to get staggered. Yeah, Draining Shroud by itself can handle a lot of nonsense. And basically makes you borderline immune to damage. Okay. But that was sad. Stuff's not activating. Oh, now it wants to activate when there's no enemies on the screen. This dude doesn't even know he's an enemy. I guess that's helping him out though, because this Drain Shroud isn't killing him. Let's go back to Dragon's Reach. Since I naturally leveled everything up from 99 to 100, I should have the...
Dear, you really ought to be careful with fire.
You're right. Let me put that away for a second.
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak. What are you still doing here? Spells and incantations for those with the
I should have
talent
more
gap.
stuff available. Yeah, Air Blast. I do want to buy all the air stuff. honestly, if it costs more than 1,000 gold, it's probably worthwhile. Because that means it's probably a master spell. So these are going to be more of the apocalypse spells. Actually, that's probably pretty good. That's probably good. If I want to go more of the Pokemon trainer route with my Leviathan. And it also allows me to kill my Leviathan quite quickly as well. So that might be useful. I'll ignore that rune for now. Actually should pay more attention to my carrying capacity. Stuff like that. You never know when you're going to want more of it. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Okay, that'd be good if I was worried about that type of deal. So that's cool, just like the other one, because it allows you to kind of sort of play keep away with the enemy. Because if you snipe an enemy with it, with Graviton Spear especially, is keep away. Because if you snipe an enemy with it, then they run at you, you hit them again, and then they warp backwards. So it's kind of like Rift Bolt like that, right? Um, the other one doesn't require the enemy to be far away from you. This galaxy thing, whatever it's called, all it requires the enemy to do is like kind of you hit it once, keeps flying, and then you hit it again and they warp backwards. But you can also play this one like you hit an enemy, you run away pretty far away, they keep chasing you, you hit them again, and then they warp back to pretty far away, and that's how you can play keep away that way. So there's different ways you can use these too. Um, I can come back and make sure I'm getting all this. I don't think he sells any. Yeah, he won't be selling any master spells right now. It's gonna be all. That's actually really good. Latch crack, I think I already got right. Yeah. Mystic Wing could be cool if you're trying to use like long stride. Okay. So this is going to be the question. Plasma boat. I think that's the one. Plasma boat. Let me check. Plasma bolt. Plasma bolt. Plasma bolt. Here we go. Plasma bolt is better as the this version during a 6-second cast. Here's the only thing though. You normally bypass Plasma bolt by using something like Spell Scribe. I don't have Spell Scribe, so I'm not gonna use it unless I use it via the Dragon Shout that gives you a instant spell. That looks actually pretty good. Raise wall is going to be necessary. You're going to see why in a minute. Reynos' fins. Swim 100% faster for 440 seconds. Yeah, why not? Honestly, there should be a spell that gives you a whole bunch of other stuff. I forgot what it's called, but there's a spell that gives you a whole bunch of other stuff, like really good stuff. If I need Reynos' fins, I'll have it, but I don't think I need it. Rift Bolt, teleporting the target backwards is cool. We like playing keep away. Alright, so Sentinel. Do I have Luminous Crescent? I don't have Luminous Crescents. Oh. There's no like Rod of Power either here. I don't know. We'll take it. I think I might already have this, but we'll try. Yeah, we like that. So I'm trying to stay away from elements except for wind. Let me say that differently. Neat little combos. This would be cool if I had fire immunity. Okay.
Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you. Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss. A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid.
All right.
Not much good at teaching.
We keep Reynos' fins with us. So the only thing I don't have that I usually have for this right now is create object. But I'm going to try doing this without create object. So let's go ahead and do Spectraverse. Probably hope if I've been to Winterhold before. Oh. Okay, cool. So Tainted Blood is just saying, hey, what are you doing?
I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own. I just need to hire one, maybe two good men.
It took the power away from me now. Oh. Maybe it's hard for me to sprint without any stamina.
I can take you. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Get up there.
Alright.
Couldn't ask for better weather.
On our way there, I'm gonna go move my laundry into the dryer. I'll be back in like 4 minutes tops. Alright. That was a little that was a little longer than 4 minutes, but we're back.
Need something?
What do you need? Don't just walk away from me. What do you think you're going?
Need something? Don't think you can rot.
So I guess I'll take a hard save here. Or actually, instead of taking a hard save here. No, actually no, let's go.
Cross the
Suck
bridge
this
at your
dude.
own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. I am here to assist. And if in... The more important question is... Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? Huh. But I sense... It would seem that the college has what you seek. Not just any... A small test, if you will. I think you'll be... I'll lead you across the bridge, yes? Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. Greetings. Welcome to the College of Winterhold.
Alright. So in order to get the master spells, we're going to have to do some master level things.
No matter what, the college will endure.
And that's why doing all this is so important before you start Bleak Falls Barrow, just because once dragons can show up, it makes life just so much more complicated. People get randomly distracted by dragons that either don't attack or do attack, and okay, so the door's already open for us. Nice. Still want to make sure she finishes her script. She should have all the same spells that what's his name just had. I'm gonna double check to see if she has some other stuff. Oh, come on. Alright.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Yeah, she should have just about all the same stuff. Oh, well, I guess she has some new stuff. Alright, here's Lightspeed. So there's this version of it. We'll see. If I'm not mistaken, the Cosmic Spells version has higher raw damage, but the Spectraverse version can explode more times. That's how I understand it. Ooh. Yeah, that's strong. I think I already have Starstorm. gotta double check. All the wall spells. Yeah, I do.
Mirabelle will be waiting.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes.
Welcome. Another new... Well, I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your... Wonderful. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here...
If I'm not mistaken, as soon as I activate this, I can just...
Lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall.
Let's see if I can just skip this.
Enchanting service
I think I could just skip
are
it.
one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning.
Yeah.
Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Give us a chance to show you what we can do.
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
See, she agrees with us too.
That's probably not the Sigic answer.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use them to block spells, all right?
None of my stuff is working.
Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? Well then, now if you just stand
That again
over
isn't
there, I'll cast a spell at you.
a Sigic
You
answer.
block it with the... How do you think we should spend the remainder of our classroom time?
Oh, cool.
At this very moment, I've made progress, but then I need, as I've said, my knowledge of first, you'll need to retrieve the dagger. Then that would, I'll be sure and have everything ready. This is exciting. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So more storage stuff. It's actually more reasonable than cloud storage, actually. Fabricate object. Yep. Oh. Well, that's just stronger than everything else. Oh. Oh. So, what was I using before? Oh, yeah. At least that looks good. Pretty sure I have latch crack. That's like the second time I've said that in the last 10 minutes, but I mean it. So this could be interesting. I'll take it, but I don't think I'll use it. It could just let me survive some stuff. Oh, Spelltwine. I completely forgot Spelltwine exists. Um, vulnerability.
Over there, please. Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
Alright. We've got a lot of new stuff going on now. Let's go with... Here. Wasn't planning on running out of money, but that's fine. We can fix that. Cool. Plenty of money.
Now, Cap. the water. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing the wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you. Good to see Skyrim still had... Not... They were said to be... That was perhaps not the brightest spot in Skyrim's history. Take a look.
So because I first spawned him in pretty much with my levels already really high.
All right then.
Yeah. He's not going to really challenge me when it comes to a lot of this stuff.
College is a bit of an odd in Skyrim. Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere. Magic.
I have no idea where Ferrada is.
I care little for idle conversation, but perhaps you need help with conjuration magic.
Actually, maybe I do.
If you require
Do you have
assistance with summoning techniques, please.
I don't know if
No.
he
If you would,
sells
please also contain your
thralls.
summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronox roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college. Take a look.
Oh, resume with Atronox. Yeah, so there's a ton of stuff that I could get. Oh, that's neat. Oh. That sounds kind of cool.
Until next time.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Lords don't trust magic or those that use it.
Alright.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's
Oh,
always...
there you are.
I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. I dare... But... That doesn't... This is the only thing I've ever found. I think it's better off in your hands.
Alright, so that starts that master quest.
Knowledge, is it?
Oh, your illusion.
You can see me? Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
That'd be cool. Line a target, make him less likely to check the target for 82 seconds. Yeah, sure. Do I already have Enslaved the Weak? Oh no. I don't have any health to really use that, but it's fine. Oh, this is stronger. Yeah, there it is. Breathe water. Invisibility. All kinds of ridiculous stuff. Oh yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I don't know which one's higher. Okay, strong stuff.
You have gone, but there is always more to learn. Knowledge of... I shall bring all four to me, and I shall use them to inscribe the spells for you.
And with that, I'll be able to learn this spell. Where did Finis go?
Yes.
I forgot to start his... Well, we got 3 of them started. There's just... I don't know if there is a Conjuration Master Spell. Gosh, my stamina sucks.
I think my parents reserved a spot for me here at the college on the day I was...
No. He didn't go this way.
Yes?
I'm gonna go to this one. I don't think he lives here. That's, I think that's my room, right? Yeah. Head upstairs. Alright, that time I decided to activate for some reason. Game's probably just calm enough for it to work. Alright, so he's not here.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Yes?
He could be in here, but I could have sworn he would have had to pass me to go in there, though.
You know,
Was it you?
they say
No, that's
knowledge
Travis.
is its own reward.
Restoration.
Oh,
The perfect
that's
one.
Resto.
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you? Good. Not that it can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the. So you wish to master the arcane arts?
Oh, 96 feet? That's ridiculously large. 20 to the caster. So it could kill me in 4 seconds, basically. Sounds fun. Yeah. Mm. It's better than fast healing, that's for sure. Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's just ridiculous. Oh, I can't use that because I don't have enough. Yeah. That seems cool, but ooh, that could be fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. That's a lot of reduction. Pokemon stuff.
Well, but I'm quite aware of what's going on here.
I don't know if there's like a restoration master spell. Yeah, there was none. But I don't think I have any Conjuration Masters, right? Well, that one I cheated.
And for it.
Yeah, I need to go find a Conjuration dude. To get his spells. Alright. I'm just gonna assume he went here. And he went up to the Arcanium. Just looking here.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
So he's just chilling. Let's go to the Arcanium.
Got something to say?
I think the college is due
Latiatus.
for a change in leadership.
There are few places
Here you are.
that incident in Morthal was just a How quickly there are spells yet to be learned. Powerful spells that can more closely and more permanently bind creatures to your will. But there are risks. There are always risks. You must summon and command an unbound remora. I will teach once you have summoned. Once I have a sigil stone, I shall summoning an unbound remora. You must Here is the spell you need. Go to the top of the Hall of Attainment. I have prepared a place for you there.
Okay. Cool. So we can do that after we finish the thing that we're supposed to do. Telekinesis arrows, Ultra Cloak. Oh yeah, we can get Ultra Cloak while we're here. It's so random that it's floating there, but yeah. Alright. So this is out of Skyrim. Before I do that, I want to think about what I'm doing. So right now I don't hate my, well, that's not true. Contingency isn't working the way I want it to because I barely ever transform. So instead of using that, I'll use haste and what was the other one? Leak step. Leak step and haste would just make me stupid fast. Like 100% speed. I think I want to have leak step in slowfall or feathered, or would I rather have feather? I think I'd rather have slowfall. Lets me go further. Is leaks up a... Oh, it must be one of those. Okay. What about haste? Okay, so both... Okay, so neither of those is usable. Okay, so I can't change that then. Then how about we just go back to Okados and think about that. So right now I'm trying to use stuff, but it just seems like it's not hitting right. I do like that one. But then now the dark ones don't make sense to me no more. So let me check my guide. Or my, not even really guide, but just my book. My notebook. For Okado's recital stuff. Resist elements is good. Wild healing is really good too. It automatically just nukes something as soon as you get into combat. Yeah, I'll go for. I haven't used Spell Twine yet, so I need to do that. So Spell Twine with. Because I use resist elements with Spell Twine. Oh yeah, and I can do different things. Huh. Wait a minute. Maybe I want to use contingency with Spell Twine, because I'm always going to get that randomly. So that'd be pretty cool. Alright, so that resets us. Alright, so for Spell Twine, I want to use the two spells I already have. So, normally I'm going to use what? Where's that Beast Form spell? forgot what the other ability up uses. Alright, well, for slow fall. Whenever this happens, I want to have haste happening. Wild shape. That's the name of it. Yeah, randomly healing is good. More often. And the last one will be resist elements here. So that'll be on Kato. So whenever I enter combat, flow. Alright. Alright. Now, Kato's recital. Clear it. We want resist elements. Not necessarily know if I want anything else from here. I think I still want the Vision Opportunity. Pretty solid. And then last one. Ultra Cloak would be overpowered. Like, stupidly overpowered. Like, not even trying to play a fair fight. Overpowered. What about this? Invisible. Water breathing. Night vision. I think all that kind of works together really well. Nope, can't do that. Darn. No, because that just targets. It has to be self-targeted. let's go with this. Cool. So now I'll have, what was it? This aquatic escape. So invisibility, can breathe water, and night vision. Kind of a little bit of everything type deal. I'm probably going to end up wanting to do something else as well with that, but I'm happy with it for now. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the marker now. That's the way out. I guess we just jump down this way. And as we discovered maybe yesterday, we can go this way. That takes us to Telangard, and then we can go east to get to the marker.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice.
I don't have anything to throw at him. Darn. Cool. I don't even know what this one in my left hand is. Let's see. We also have Graviton Spear and not really Collapsar. Not really even Horizon either. Where's the other one? Yeah, Cosmic Gale. Little Light, Little Darkness. Way faster. Alright, I like this kind of magic. Way less preparation involved. I think we'll also do tornado. Then we'll pick one more. I'm not sure what. What's prismatic beam? Yeah. And then that's create. Okay, yeah, I like these two. I'm trying to think in my head mentally what my stuff is.
Please identify yourself. I am the marker, created to explore and enlighten, to bring wisdom to the peoples of time, to further the cause of the Pantheon. The Pantheon exists beyond the spheres and the untimes. You call us the Magna G. A disruption event has destabilized the Pantheon. Your support is required, Dragonborn. A mission plan has been instantiated. Upon completing your mission, there will be mead.
Okay. And that's going to tell us to go explore over here, right? Temporarily give myself water walking. Or just water stride. And then haste or long stride. Water stride, long stride. Somehow I'm not losing any stamina doing this. Yeah, I'm gonna redo that last spell. I want it to be wild healing instead. Or something else. Let's see if we can. So you see that kind of just teleported him, like, it should have teleported him way down there, honestly. Like, to where I can't even find him. Was that him? Oh, there you go. Didn't go too far away. It must not impact. I think this is my first time actually seeing that book. I just like believed in myself the first few times and found it. Alright, anyway, found the Sky Shard per se. I'm gonna re-recite. I know. Alright, so resist elements. And then for restoration, we're going to do wild healing. As well as visions of opportunity. I think I like that blood boil move too. Wait, what did I just store? Oh, did I just store rejuvenation? Yikes. Alright. Wasn't paying attention there. Not that I don't think it's a good move, but you would use it specifically with let me see what happens to me when I use what you call it. Alright. That was wild healing. Opportunity. Okay. With those, I should be pretty much approaching. Oh, wait. Let's go with Radiance's Fin and what do we do? Okay. Now I can breathe underwater. Gauge. Before I do that, hold up. I always forget to do this. Yeah, it's costing me mad favor. Oh, you're still you stuck here.
Input accepted. Symmetry incomplete. Knowledge level exceeding predictions. This does not concern you, fleshling. Input accepted. Symmetry incomplete. Uplink energy depleted. Unable to open gateway. Input accepted. Symmetry incomplete.
Okay.
Input accepted. Symmetry incomplete. Uplink energy depleted. Unable to open gateway.
Oh, it gave me a new marker. Anyway, pretty sure it's gonna try to send me Troll Headed Cave next. But before I do that, I do want to get some more spells out of the way. So we'll go for, I guess we start with the book, Powers of the Elements, right? It's not going to tell us where to go, but it's Dawnstar. I have a feeling the crash is coming sooner or later, so that's why I'm just like, careful. Honestly, this would be the perfect time to get a crash. Head into a city with, where I often have issues. Okay, we're solid. For now, we're solid. It's probably the single hardest mission to solve in the game, because it doesn't tell you anything really except, hey, follow this book. The book is like mad. The book isn't descriptive at all. No idea where I put her, but it's fine. Oh, it probably... Oh, I don't think I have an ice spell. That might be a problem. I have to go get an ice spell real quick.
Oh, I thought you were... What are you still doing here? So, you wish to master the arcane arts? Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl is not a patient man. Neither am I.
Let's pick Ice Storm because it's probably the best option in terms of just. It's a good spell. Kind of want to go this way, don't we? Just follow it north. Are you right?
Getting out of here.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, wow. I don't know. Like, it looks like my game really didn't like that. Like, really, really didn't like that. Like, even after closing and restarting. Yeah, it crashed so hard it crashed twice. That's crazy. It really, really did not like that at all. Whatever happened, I don't know if I went into combat while I was a deer and it just got really super confused or whatever happened, it did not play well at all with my game. I could take the river route. The river route might actually be closer. Alright, so I guess I have to withdraw my hands. No. I don't know what the trigger is.
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful for this.
I've never been this way before, so I have no idea where I'm going. Got two choices. They both literally lead the same way. Guess one. Yeah, I don't get it. Guess one leads by a castle, though. One leads by a cave. I go the castle route. It's technically shorter. How did I expect that? Fort Newgrad. Oh, it's this place. Alright, I got an idea. Why didn't it work? There we go. Trying to get you to drop out of the sky. You know what? I got something for you. Wait, I got an idea. Let's try this. Oh no, not that. Stop dodging! Oh, it drops? Yeah, it does drop. I want to make sure I actually hit the shot. Darn it. No. So overall, I think, yeah, I'm definitely overpowered. I don't have much health at all, and yet it doesn't matter. Like, the little 100 health I have is getting us by. I really wish this was more consistent. What does it read as? Within 50 feet. Yeah, if you hit the same target twice, it's probably the goal is to hit the same target twice, so that you can get that 100% weakness to magic stacking. Instead of trying to drop them off of a cliff like I am always trying to do. But there's a wisp mother somewhere nearby, right? That's what this means. I don't need to go that way. If I can't get up here, I got away. But we got it. Yo, I actually lost these dudes? Okay, I need to start thinking. I could cheat. Yeah, because I already lost, so I need to cheat. I won't die here. That's just gonna keep me alive. I literally can't see where anything is coming from. I can only see the direction. I can't see the attack. Oh wow! I actually got killed. All right, so fireballs are not my friend. Where am I at now? All right, we're not that far off. I need to figure out something to do about those fireballs. I can use that blood boil technique. Yeah, I think that might be the way. We're kind of playing keep away a little bit. Two spells is better than one. Yeah, you can dodge a little bit, but can you dodge both? Trying to use Draining Shroud this time. We'll see. Oh, they're all the way down there. Just got teleported a couple times.
You picked a bad time to get lost. Looky here. Looks like we.
I commend the power of the cosmos. You will respect my authority. This one I think is ice. Yep, that worked. Let me try this out. Restoration. Blood oil.
Just die! Show me what you've got.
Oh, does it autocast? Oh, it's a concentrate. Okay, okay. So I need to be making sure I'm not killing myself then. So the easiest way to do that would probably be with Rejuvenate, right?
That's all you got?
Yeah, this is a broken combo, by the way. This is just straight broken. As long as Rejuvenation is on, you're just a walking death machine. Alright, the last one. That dude is taking a sweet time getting over here. Last one's over here. Gonna have to do some climbing. How many seconds does that last? For 60 seconds it says. Oh. Wait, whoa. They stack? That's not broken. That's not broken at all, guys. I'm trying to go like northwest-ish. And also trying to climb the side of the mountain at the same time. Actually, no. I'm doing this. My thought process is magey. My thought process is way too... Yeah, no. Why am I trying to even think about it? Oh. Hey, what's up? I should be thinking about how a mage would do it. You just teleport up there if you want to. That's what we're going to do. We're going to teleport there. Or I could go this way. Past this house. Old Heraldin. Where we at now? It's kind of right here-ish. I'm gonna mark it. Alright, how do I... get in that general direction? Alright, so now I've got the plunge into Carved Spire. I could do that, or I could just go up. Okay. I can barely see my target, but I don't think it really matters if I can see it. I just have to believe in myself. Where am I? I didn't move that much, huh? That looks kind of like somewhere I want to go.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Here we are. There, that's the mage way to do things. Now, active effects. Regenerate health. Yeah, I don't have it anymore, so that's fine. How big is this death cloud again? 100 feet.
Nobody here now. Where are you?
Oh wait, I probably don't have anything active anymore.
Kill you!
Alright, so this isn't that broken, because if it was really broken, it should have killed all the enemies.
What you gonna do?
Where is my rejuvenation at? Why is it not kicking in? Okay, now am I getting it? Alright, now it looks like it's working.
Start running so I can stab you in the back.
Alright, whoever's hitting me with these fireballs is really bad. That was terrible. I have no idea how. Sometimes things just decide not to work. I don't think Rift Bolt can do it. I think I have to use Lightning Bolt or something. Let's try it. Oh, Rift Bolt did it. Okay. Let's see how close I was. That was super close, actually. Where's this guy at? I guess I'll try to meet him halfway or whatever. How far did you manage to go? Not that far. I don't trust it. Okay, so I can't jump in this form. I'm not even that much faster. I don't even know if I'm faster. The one big deal is that I don't use stamina, so that's nice. But if I get into combat, I think it just smokes me.
Praise be to Mary. Finally we meet. I'm Celatar, priest of Meridia and adept of the Magna J. Star orphans, the children of Magnus, the architect of the planetary spheres. They followed Magnus when he retreated from our world to Aetherius. The tears they left in the Veil of Oblivion are what we call the stars. Merid herself is a fallen Magna J, cast from the heavens after the breaking, which she foretold. Tell me, Dragonborn, you found a shooting star, did you? Most mortals cannot see them. It is a great honor to be chosen by a Magna J. Shooting stars are the shards of the breaking. Through them, you can commune with the signs. Patterns guide you.
Alright, where are we going? So that'll be Trollhead Cave, right? Actually, before I let this dude just walk away. I guess he won't sell me anything until after I complete Trollhead. Alright, that's fine. I'll go to Trollhead Cave. Save. Trollhead Cave is like the most fun part of this entire mod to begin with. Besides getting new spells, that's definitely where all the fun is. Hey. Oh, that's right, I'm immune for the first couple seconds of combat, right?
You think you stand a chance?
Holy crap. I should probably be a little careful. It's annoying. Yo, there's nothing balanced at all about restoration. Just not at all. There's nothing balanced about it at all. But you know what that battle made me think? Why am I even bothering with wild healing if I'm just gonna not use it anyway? Because I'm really just not using it. Might as well use something I'm gonna use. So resist elements again. I'm just thinking, why don't I just do this? If I'm going to do this, I should just do it. Because I'm manually casting this at this point. I might as well make it automatic. Probably could also use Visions of Healing. Yeah, and Visions of Healing actually kills. I just don't know how quickly it does that. It's fine, because Rejuvenation, as soon as I pick caster 61 points per second for, yeah. I could probably put a Blood Boil on this one. Yeah, relax. They just melt like nothing under that. Yeah, people should stop picking on Chloretta. Well, maybe they should keep picking on her because she doesn't know all this broken stuff. No, she does. She has all the spell tomes. They should really leave her alone, honestly. They should be leaving her alone because she has all the broken spell tomes. I'm keeping it real with you guys. She's super broke. But alright, I'll call it here. Until next time, I've been me, you've been awesome, and peace. Catch you on the next one.